Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the MTGO Battles for Premodern. I'm Michael Hoyp. I'm joined with my friend Lester today. I am going to be playing the Survival Elves list. This was played in the December monthly and actually took it down. And it's the first time that I've seen this list, and I'm excited to try it out to see how it goes. I'm on the play. I'm not. I think Lester said he's playing White Weenie. I believe is what he said, but I don't know his exact list. Obviously, this hand doesn't have any lands, so I'm going to mulligan. But what this hand is looking to do is it combines Survival of the Fittest with an Elves package, and it, especially with the card that was in my previous hand of Concordant Crossroads, gives all creatures haste, your opponents and yours, and can really make some explosive turns if you have Survival online. All right, so this hand, um, kind of interesting because it's not particularly great. It does have survival though, and I think that's enough for me to want to keep it. I'm going to put the Deranged Hermit back just because it's the most expensive card, and I think I'll have time. Maybe, I mean, I guess if I draw something like a Priest of Titania, then I'd be able to cast it pretty quick. I guess I could put this Poacher back. I'd rather play a Poacher or a Masticore. I think I might rather have a Masticore, so I'm going to put the Poacher back. Already an interesting decision of what I'm putting back for Mulligan, so already off to a interesting start. Right, we got the Tempest Plains and a Mother of Ruins. So if I get a bunch of mana, this card could be pretty powerful. So all right, Multani's Acolyte. So this one returns a forest to your hand on type of creature. There is the Wirewood Symbiote that returns an elf that is a little bit better with this one. Don't think. I think I'm just gonna play the survival. I think it's unlikely that he would block, but I am not willing to make this trade. I think the Quirion Ranger is more powerful than his Mother of Runes. All right, so we got Savannah Lions, and let's see if he's willing to attack with this 1/1. Nope, so he's not. So we both value our creature more than the other. All right. So here I can survival. The first card you usually get, I think, is Squee. So I can Multani's Acolyte, return a forest, play a Fyndhorn Elves. I could play a Multani's Acolyte, return a forest, and then have a forest down so that I could use Survival the Fittest at the end of turn. I could use Survival twice this turn. I think maybe that's what I want to do. Put Fyndhorn and then discard Deranged Hermit and get Squee and discard it. I'm going to play this. Discard Deranged Hermit. Alright, let's see if we can better map out what we want to do. My initial line was thinking that I'm just going to get Squee, and then I have the ability to discard it. What would I want to get? I guess the other option is if I want to play something like another mana elf like Llanowar Elves. I'm gonna get the Squee. And now I can pass the turn. Okay, so he's playing a Enlightened Tutor. We'll see what he's getting. I feel like he might just be something like a Seal Cleansing, but we'll see. Could be like a combination of something like a Lantax Scroll Rock combination, but Lantax doesn't seem as good. Oh, Worship. That one I'm not afraid of because of Masticore. So I feel like I'll be able to generate enough mana um, that I'll just be able to kill almost any size creature that he wants. Because given enough time, I will have a bunch of elves in play and then be able to untap something like a Priest of Titania and mow everything down. All right. I don't know. Let's see if he's playing blue. That's one thing I'm not sure. Because if he doesn't blue, then I guess that does change things a little bit in terms of how the game could play out. All right, so there's no blue mana right there. It still doesn't necessarily mean that he doesn't have access to blue mana. All right, so there is a Seal of Cleansing. So I think I'm going to get a Priest of Titania with this survival. Because this mana, the more elves I get to play and then I'm being able to use it twice a turn is going to be very powerful with the Masticore. I already have this Squee Masticore engine online. So I think it's just getting to the point where I have enough mana. I mean, I certainly don't care about the Worship right now. I guess his last card in his hand might change it, but I'm feeling pretty good about this game right now. Alright, so let's get Priest of Titania. Alright. I will return the Squee to my hand. Forest. Okay. I guess I'll play this. I want to play the Acolyte because I potentially might not want to pay its echo cost next turn. I guess that's the biggest downside. The reason I might, if I drew like a Concordant Crossroads, I might change my play. Is it gonna hurt me? I'm gonna play it. I mean, maybe it's better to wait for this to be in once I get like a Wirewood Symbiote. But okay. The Echo kind of only costs me 1 mana because it keeps an elf in play. That the Priest of Titania adds it back, so he can attack for 4, and I'm fine taking it. I guess Swords of Polishers could be a card that maybe could change things with the Masticore. So maybe I want to. Oh, so there's blue mana. Interesting. Right, here's Worship. Okay. I think I'll take this next turn. I think I'll pretty much be able to kill his stuff. Okay, so we'll play this Echo. Okay, so I don't need to play his Forest because I'm going to be returning 1 to my hand, so there's no reason to let him know that I have it. So, yep, for 4. Dark creature. Untap this, return a forest. Let's play this Masticore. This is going to be trouble for him. And I can even use all my mana tap out, because I could untap this Priest of Titania on my turn, so... Yeah, Masticore is pretty good right now. Alright, so we're playing a best of 5, so we're not going to be sideboarding. If you guys aren't already aware from my other videos, check out DojoTradeBots if you're dealing with anything on Magic Online. And if you shop on TCG, you can check out their Dojo paper trade outlet. So that's a way to support what I'm doing because they're making this video possible. That is a lot of Gaea's Cradles. I don't think I can keep this hand. This hand seems fine. I mean, it has a Masticore and a Squee. But yeah, just the... this is pretty nice, actually. Alright. I think I just get rid of a forest. Alright, so we'll see what the white Weenie deck can deploy. Mosing Sergeant, so... Probably getting Whipcorder type cards. Alright, you start with the Llanowar Elves, because on this turn it can... This basically just pays for itself. It can untap a forest at the cost of a land drop, but sometimes that isn't as relevant. Alright, I'm not going to block. The mana's pretty good for me. Okay, so we got a 2/1 pro red. Alright, so play a survival. Quirion Dryad. Do I want to... I guess that's I don't have a forest in play. I guess would I rather have a Quirion Ranger in play? Would I rather activate a survival? When I have the Squee, I think I might want to activate the survival. What card am I going to want to get? I guess I can do that in his turn. Alright, I'll wait. I guess the reason to use it on this turn could be something like play around a disenchant effect. Because if I use the Quirion Ranger ability to untap the Llanowar Elves, he could respond with an instant speed enchantment removal. But I'm going to wait till the end of his turn to see if I get a little more information. Alright. So he's attacking with the Sergeant. I'm not going to block. Alright, a Whipcorder. That's fine. Okay, so let's use this survival, discard Squee. What is the card we want the most? I feel like it's Priest of Titania. It just if that's staying on the board, this just is so much mana. Get Squee back. Play a forest. Um, wasn't sure if I should play a Quirion Ranger or leave mana up for a survival activation. I guess I can return a forest. Yeah, even if I do return forest, I still can use 2 activations of the Quirion Ranger next turn. Okay, so 4 lands. Attacking for 4. Alright, that's okay. I think if there's any good way that he has to interact with Masticore. I mean, Swords of Poacher is one, but I think I have enough mana that I can get the use out of Masticore and it doesn't matter. Uh, um... Yeah, I'm gonna get this Wirewood Symbiote. It's another activation of the Priest of Titania. Alright. Well, this Quirion Ranger is definitely gonna do some work. This one isn't an elf, but I'll just put it in play right now. Alright. Priest of Titania. I guess I should float the mana now. Alright, so this will have 9, so I'll be able to use it. Yep. Alright. So even if he has a removal spell, be able to take out all his guys. Oh, I guess he could have. I guess he can get something, but I'm trying to think if I need to use this now. Maybe there is a card, but I can't think of one. Okay, another whip quarter. Okay. Alright, so if he has a swords, I'm going to untap this creature, turn a Quirion Dryad to my hand. Tap this, use this ability in response. So this one was targeting Soltari, so I'll use my remaining mana. A lot of card advantage out of this Masticore. Alright, I'll play a Quirion Ranger. Now I get to attack for 1. Alright, well that was an interesting turn, but definitely feels like it turns out in our favor. I could return an elf. Yeah, I think I want to use survival on this turn, so I will return a Quirion Ranger. Untap my Llanowar Elf. Alright, we got a standstill. Okay, I'll break that. I mean, I don't even necessarily need to. If I have survival, but yeah, that's fine. Well, untap is. Oh, I guess I definitely just untap this Priest of Titania. Return this Quirion Ranger. Alright, so what kind of things do we want to do? I mean, we could just get Multani's Acolyte and get things online. This Deranged Hermit makes squirrels, so it's good with Gaea's Cradle. It's not as good with Quirion Ranger. I think I just want Multani's Acolyte. Question is there anything I just want to like get out of my deck? Maybe. Like I could just thin my deck a little bit. I'm not going to. I'm just going to discard. I guess I can get rid of Caller of the Claw. I don't think there's a sweeper. I guess there could be something like Cataclysm, but I'm gonna get another Wirewood Symbiote. And I'll keep for now. There. Okay, uses ability, yes. Alright, drew a Skyshroud Poacher. So let's play an elf. You can draw 3 cards. I will tap this guy. I'm trying to think if I should just go for value of in terms of bouncing Multani's Acolyte a number of times, or if I should build up a board with something like Deranged Hermit or get Elvish Champion. I feel like all these are like reasonable options. I kind of just want to get Wirewood Symbiotes, more Wirewood Symbiotes. I feel like that's always what I want to get, so that's the fun one to do. I don't know if it's necessarily optimal, but you just get a bunch of mana and you just get another card draw, so. Alright, so I think if there's a way I need to maximize, I guess. Right. Untap this, return a forest. Let's play a Llanowar Elf. Tap for a bunch of mana. Turn, or untap, return this. Drawing cards, drawing cards. Alright, let's play these. I'm really looking for a Crossroads is what I want the most, but alright, I guess I'll do this one more time. Definitely have a lot of mana. I could use a Kamal. That's the card I could use right now. There's a Gaea's Cradle. That'll be good. Alright, I guess I'm gonna discard this. Let's get... I feel like I just want to get a Deranged Hermit. The other card I could get is an Elvish Champion. I'll just get Deranged Hermit. Too bad I can't put like a down payment of the echo cost right now. All right, that was enough. Okay, so now we're going into game 3. So we are able to sideboard. Well, I'm guessing I want another Masticore. That one seemed pretty powerful. The other cards that we have. I mean, Wellwisher is okay. Like, I mean, I think most of the time he is pressuring, and there's not going to be that much removal. It might be worth like one card. I definitely want the Masticore. I don't know. I'm not super keen on this card. It seems like if you're fetching it up with Survival of the Fittest, I feel like you're almost already kind of winning. I'm gonna take one out for sure. We'll put the Masticore in. Maybe this is. I don't know. I feel like just having like the anthem effect might be enough. Like relevant sometimes. Like that last turn, I felt like +1/+1 to all my guys was pretty good. But I'm not sure what I'm interested in cutting. I'm just gonna cut this Poacher. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of that card, so we'll do a double check real quick to see. So I think maybe you would want another Squee. I guess the reason is just like if you have 2 activations of Survival of the Fittest, that you can get more cards every turn. So basically, the more turns you take, that'd be a reason to bring in Squee. The other reason is if they have like Tormod's Crypt, it's like a way to reset. That is a reasonable thing to bring in. I'm not going to. I felt like once I didn't bring in the other Squee because I felt like in the first 2 games, once I had Survival in play, not that many turns went by. So I think that is, I guess, the biggest reason of bringing the Squee is if you need a bunch of turns to go by after you have Survival in play, that you're able to get more creatures with the Survival. All right, so looking at this hand looks really powerful. You can play Fyndhorn Elves and then a Wirewood Symbiote, have a Gaea's Cradle, probably get. I don't know how quick we'll be able to get this Deranged Hermit output. It should be pretty quick. I mean, definitely on turn 3, it might be. There might be a line where turn 2 is possible. Let's see the 1-drop that's coming out of the Weenie deck. We've seen Remosian Sergeant, Savannah Lions, and Mother Runes. Okay. So I'll start with Fyndhorn Elves. Will not block. All right, I'm okay with that. I'd rather have this card in play. So, all right, so we'll start with this, this. Okay. All right, looks like he's taking with both. I'm not interested in blocking. So I'm thinking about how much mana I have. I guess it might depend on whether I draw an elf or not. Other runes. And I don't know how, like, I can use this crop rotation to get another Gaia's Cradle, but I don't know how early I want to do that. So I'm gonna go the Wellwisher. Now they have the ability to just play Caller the Claw. So I could 1, 2, 3. Could crop rotation just to play Deranged Hermit, but I think I can wait a turn. I'm gonna play the Caller the Claw. I guess I'm gonna do it this turn. To play around Survival Poachers. Because of this. And since he's tapped out now, I guess he's probably targeting this anyways, but we will see. Okay, attacking for 4. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna quickly, I think, outpace that with the Wellwisher. I guess I'll have 4 elves, and I could do it twice a turn. But he doesn't have any cards right now, so I guess he gets to activate a Sergeant. But Multani's Acolyte cost me a mana, but I think I'm okay with that. Tap this for 5. Play a Deranged Hermit. I can untap, returning an Acolyte to get another Gaia's Cradle, and I might be able to play both the other Deranged Hermits. I don't know. I haven't done all the math. All right, let's tap this. Gain some life. I will return Multani's Acolyte to untap this elf. Oh, I did it in the wrong order. Okay. Well, I guess we'll make things a little interesting. That was not what I intended. Okay. I still think we're in very good shape here. I'm going to end up blocking with one of these two and then returning it. These squirrels are going to be the biggest creature on the battlefield if I have 3 Deranged Hermits in play. Okay, so it just comes in to this guy, that's fine. No blocks. Meddling Mage. Guess we need to let him. He's probably going to name Deranged Hermit, but. Interesting. Could be Masticore or Survival the Fittest. But I kind of feel like he needs to name Deranged Hermit from this spot. Masticore. Interesting. Alright, we'll see how this plays out because I feel like I'm going to deploy a lot of stuff. Alright, I'll do this. Untap the Wellwisher, returning a Deranged Hermit. I will gain some life. Just 3 though. Echo. Might have to let this one go. I think it's not worth a Cradle activation. I mean, if I had the Fyndhorn Elf in play, I think I might pay for it, but I'd rather. I guess I could return it right now. But Let's see here. No, I'll let it die. Sorry, Acolyte. My misclicks caused your death. Alright. Let's see how much stuff we can do this turn. Alright, I'm going to play a Fyndhorn Elf because it's basically free. Tap this for 8. We have a Deranged Hermit. We're going to put a lot of Deranged Hermits in play. Alright, let's crop rotation. Let's get 15 mana. Let's get some squirrels. The squirrely squirrels, they're coming in. So yeah, too many squirrels for him to deal with. So it was a pretty hard beating for the white deck. The green deck definitely got to do some broken things. It was pretty fun. So yeah, the first time playing the Survival Elves deck was a very positive experience. I think maybe some other decks might be able to interact a little bit better, so it might be a little bit more of a grind. But when you're left to do whatever you want, you can do some powerful things, which is really cool. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the match. And until next time, take care.